Hi friends, this is Kris with Josephine's Designs. I am back with a quick haul from, of all places, HSN. So if you've been a member of or been a part of this channel for a long time and been subscribed, you're going to know I'm cheap. Yes, I said it. Cheap, cheap, cheap. And so anytime there are things on clearance or on sale, if it's something that I can use, I'm going to grab that. So let's just get started and I'll share with you. I have been a longtime fan of Stamps of Life. I've met Stephanie Bernard. I've met her sweet husband Ken, and she is as sweet as well. And I even got to sit in a class live with her. And I also have been a part of her subscriptions, etc. She was on there sharing some things, and I thought for that price, oh, for goodness gracious sakes alive. So with 4th of July coming up, I thought Stars Galore Flip It card die set looked like lots of fun. You always get an idea card, how to make it. And then with it, I got the dies, which are beautiful. So you can even use the stars somewhere else or even the wording somewhere else. So the wording, let me see if I can see it. It says, reach for the stars and make them yours. And I love that. That's awfully, awfully sweet. So I thought that was cute. It also came with adhesive sheets, and they are really good adhesive sheets. I've used them before, and you basically put them back to your paper. You cut your paper, and then you just peel off the backing, and then it has adhesive on it. And then it also came with a stamp that says, wish upon a star, let your light shine through. You are a star. No star is out of reach. You are a rock star. There you go. So super cute. And some stars. Really, really sweet. And this goes back here. So let me get this out of the way for that other one. So this one is, again, Stars Galore. And I think it is darling. Totally worth it. So I'm going to pull that to the side and just kind of peel away the layers. How's that? So this one is You're Loved. And it is, hold on, I think this goes with that. Everything got mixed together, so I'm trying to figure it out. But you get all kinds of ideas, and you can scan that to check out a gallery for even more ideas. There'll be tons of examples, and so it says, thanks for being a friend. Super, super sweet. And if you have to send thank you cards, how fun. But this is a step-up card. So both of these cards that I'm showing you are interactive, super fun. I'm super excited. And then there's also another one that says, you are loved by me. Isn't that sweet? So you can make it two different ways. You could use both. You could use one on the outside and one on the inside. Super cute. So, and then, again, adhesive sheet. And I think one of these, let me see, I think maybe this one. I'm so grateful for your friendship. You are more than a friend. You're a family. You are a true friend. A friend like you is a treasure beyond measure. I appreciate you more than words can say. You are a beautiful person inside and out. Super cute. So, and you'll have to forgive me because things got just mixed up in the box. And then I also got some epoxy dots by her. I think they go with this one. So I'm not sure. Maybe this one goes with this one. Maybe. Hold on. No, I don't know. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be that this goes with that. So, okay. Then there's all these beautiful, you can see how many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 layers of stickers. How cute. Puppy stickers. Okay, now, I think we're at the last one. Thinking of you, and I've had to send a lot of cards lately for people who haven't been feeling well, who've been sick. One thing happens when you're sick, other people are sick too. So you get to love and encourage those. So this one is so beautiful. It has the cutouts, and then you have the pop dots that can go in the center, and then it just gives you lots of beautiful ideas. So I'm super excited about that. Again, more adhesive sheet, and then... Isn't that gorgeous? I know. So you have the cutout, and then you have, it's interchangeable. So you have the outside of the card, you have multiple sentiments, you have, oh goodness, am I doing this upside? Oh, get well soon. Thinking of you, and thanks. So super cute, lots of different opportunities, and see where those pot dots can go right there in the center when you punch it out. Super cute. And then, of course, is, let me see, no, just this layer. So you just have your card already pre-cut, and then you cut out the areas and cut out your sentiment. Super cute. Then there's also this that says, wishing you happiness on a special day. Enjoy the moment. Sending you love just because. Wishing you strength at this time and thoughts for a hopeful tomorrow. Thank you for your kindness and celebrate happy things. So very, very sweet. So Stephanie and Ken have done a great job. They are believers. They know Jesus as Savior. They're Christians. And so I love supporting Christian companies. You guys know that. All right. So here is, I've never, ever in my life seen this particular goodie. This was sent to me. It was gotten on HSN. So I'm going to open it up so we can look at it and decide what we think. So this is all about, this one says, thanks so, play on the words for sewing so much. And the contents are a delicate stitch paper pad, floral stamp paper, sentiment stamp set, hoop die set, sewing kit die set, printed sentiment set. So, sorry, my husband's in here working, but it's, okay. We'll start at the top. So here, look at this. This is all cross stitch. You're so kind. I love you. Thanks so much. I love that. That is so sweet. And then here is beautiful. You could even stamp that on something and cross stitch it as well in real life. Now that is teeny tiny petty point, and that is petty point, so it would be tiny. And look at all these dies. Oh my goodness, you've got scissors, needle and thread, all kinds of goodies. You know, thimble. Oh, that's for the thread. Right here. For the spool of thread. Flowers, leaves, all kinds of things. So lots of buttons, lots of fun. Three different kind of actually needles, and then safety pin. Super cute, super pretty. All right, this I love. So here's the hoop, like when you do cross stitch or embroidery or anything like that. You have the sewing machine, 3 flowers, and then the tension that you have on the end of your hoop where you open it to put your fabric in and then you close it back up. So super, super, super cute. Super cute. And this is all by Stamps by Me. And then look, okay, well look at this real quick. So you get some sentiments, keep calm and get the seam ripper. Anybody who sews knows about a seam ripper. Measure twice, cut once, and then it has all the other, you know, thimble, scissors, thread. Sewing is my therapy. So much fabric, so little time. Don't needle the seamstress. I love that. Happiness is full bobbin. Happiness is a full bobbin. Yes, it is. And then, oh goodness, we got water running. Okay. And then look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so this is a 6x8 paper pad, 12 designs, 36 pages, and it is 200 GSM, so it is substantial. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Looks like it's embroidered, and then plain backs. So there's 3, looks like 3 of each. And then here's the waves, like in the ocean. I love that. Having grown up on the coast. And then, oh, this I love. Isn't that beautiful? All the roses. Yes. And then a cottage by the sea. How pretty is that with flowers on the roof? I love that. So pretty. And then more ocean. Love that. More flowers. I love that. The colors are so pretty. Another cottage by the sea. More ocean. So definitely a running theme here. Different version of the embroidery of the flowers. Oops, hold on. Okay, I think I've got it. I guess I do. More cottage by the sea. I have to say that's probably one of my favorites right there. And then here's just some printed that match all the die cuts. And you could cut these out. You could use this as ephemera, however you want. And then definitely here's one sheet of massive ephemera. So absolutely charming, really beautiful. I really do love this. Thank you so, so much to those that that sent this and those that put this together and made it so affordable. Okay, I've got one more. I think that's it. I think, but it feels like this one's a double one. So hang with me. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this feels like a double one. So again, thank you very much to who sent these. I really appreciate it. And this content has, let me see. I'm trying to see if it has a name to it. I don't see. Oh, You're So Sweet. Probably You're So Sweet. And then it is Berry Fresh 8x8 paper pad, Berry Fresh 8x8 vellum. Wow. Frame 5x5 die set and 8x6 stamp set. So, oh, look at the stamp set. Isn't that cute? And you can see the little gnome with all the flowers. Squeeze the Day. Thank you very much. Walking on Sunshine. You're So Sweet. No, sorry, he's in there working. Sorry, guys. Dies here. We've got the strawberries with the tops. We've got a bit of like a basket of some sort with lemons on top. I love that. And then we've got paper. So we'll open that in a moment. And this is paper and that's paper. Okay. So it looks like we have lots of different kinds of paper. This is vellum. So hang with me. I'll pull this out for us. And this is called Berry Fresh. So I guess maybe Berry Fresh is the name of the kit. Okay, this is 8x8 vellum, 6 designs, 12 pages. Ooh, goodness, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then, ooh, I love that with the strawberries and the lemons. So pretty. And then we have the green plaid, which is so pretty. And then we have more strawberries and flowers with that kind of terracotta yellow or terracotta orange background. We also have these with all the flowers, so pretty with a green background. And then more strawberries and pink and white stripes. So pretty. So that's beautiful. And it is 115 GSM. All right, now we have the 8x8 pages. We have 6 designs, 12 pages. So let's see what this one looks like. I have not looked at this at all, except for to unbox it initially, so I'm excited to go through this with y'all. So these, I will use every one of these, because these are really cute. The cover, cardstock. So, all right, now, so we have more of that paper that we have in the vellum. Very pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. The strawberries almost look like hearts, and they have a green background with green leaves. So pretty. More of the strawberries with the white flowers, so pretty, with the blue background. And then we have lemons with white flowers and green background. I love that. And strawberries and lemon, probably lemonade. How cute is that? And I drink strawberry lemonade all the time because I drink an electrolyte one. And then just strawberries with white dotted pink background. So pretty. You would think that'd be it. But no, there's more. And so we have this beautiful glitter paper. So let's see what this looks like. Hold on, guys. Okay. Goodness. Ooh. All right, so we have, yeah, that's just a piece of extra there. I think that came off of here. So we have a pink, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of pink. Looks about 5x7 is what it looks like to me. I probably said earlier. The same thing, 5 blue. How pretty is that? And what looks to be, yep, 5 gold. How pretty. Probably 5 reddish, kind of a reddish orange. Yeah, that's pretty. And then 5 of the green, kind of a tealish green. So that is really amazing. The only thing I wanted to see was, it does not say what is the size of this. It doesn't even show it in the list. So did we get an extra blessing? Who knows? But anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed this. These are two very darling kits by a company I have never ever used or seen before, and it is goodness, trying to see what the name is. Stamps by Me. So there are 2 Stamps by Me, and there are 3 of the Stephanie Bernard Stamps of Life. So absolutely charming, absolutely beautiful. Thank you again for y'all's encouragement and support. And list below what you would like me to make out of this here on camera. I would love to. Is it a card? Is it an album? Is it, what would you like me to do? All right, friends, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Share this with anyone. Again, this was HSN on sale. And even if you didn't find these, which you might still be able to, there's going to be others. So, all right, friends. I love you, but as much as I love you, Jesus loves you so much more. Keep serving him well. All right, friends. I'll be talking to you soon. Love y'all. Bye.